Good morning, dear students. We are going to study the next topic, that is transport. Okay. So we are studying about the history of trade and commerce, and the next topic that we have to study is about the transport. So we know, see, like if we have to sell a product, it has to be transported from one place to another. So the facility of transportation is very much important in case of a business. So if we have to increase the quality of business, then we have to increase the infrastructures for transportation. Okay. So now we are going to see the history of how the transportation facilities were used in our country and so on. Transport by land and water was popular in the ancient times. Trade was maintained by both land and sea. Roads as a means of communication had assumed key importance in the entire process of growth, particularly of the inland trade and for trade over land. So see, like if the roadways, so earlier there was only two means of transportation, that is, one is a road and other one is a sea transport. Okay, so these two were there, and if they like within the country or within the areas in the same country itself, if we have to, or in the land area, if we have to make the transportation, then use the roadways. Okay, so trade was maintained by both land and sea. So the land transportation as well as the sea transportation was available. Roads as a means of communication had assumed key importance in the entire process of growth, particularly of the inland trade and for trade over land. So mostly like most of the transportations was conducted through with the help of the road transportation. Okay. The northern roadway route is believed to have stretched originally from Bengal to Takshila. So there was a road from Bengal to Takshila. It was a very nice road, and there was a lot amount of transportation and lot amount of goods were carried on through that way. There were also trade routes in the south spreading east and west. So means that there was roadways was available to the east, to west and to the south. It means all throughout the country there was means now how much amount of roadways facilities we are having, that much number of roads were not there, and the quality of the roads also may not be there that much good, but there was some kind of roads was available, and this was mostly used for the transportation of goods. The trade routes were structurally wide and suitable for speed and safety. So they made roads with like a little wide roads are there, like highway, like a very big roads are there. So we make as the number of road, the size of the road increases, then the speed and safety will be increasing. So if good quality roads are there, then we can transportation is becoming more easier. So the transportation can take place more faster as well as more safety. So if we maintain proper roads, like if we are having like 6-line roads and all are there, 4-line road, 6-line road, like that. So when we make the roads in that way and with the good quality roads are there, so if in between there is a divider, proper signals and all are there, so there is no much kind of accidents will not be there. The accidents take place because of the mistakes of the people. So if we have good roads, then the less amount of accidents will be there. So there will be more safety and more speed, and also we can go in a fast way. Marine trade was another important branch of global trade network. So marine trade means that the transportation through the sea. So sea transport, marine, in the water. So with the help of the water, sea transportation through the ships. So we know, see, like if transporting from one place to another is possible only on the land. If India is a kind of country covered with all the three sides are covered with the water. So what happens is that inside the country, only one side, like all the north side only is connected with the other lands. So through that way there is a road transportation and is possible, but most of the three areas are covered with the water, so road transportation is not that much easier. So we cannot make bridge over throughout the sea and all. So then we need so this is a very cheaper way of transportation, you know. So if we are using the ships, cheaper in the sense it doesn't mean that very low cost is there, but comparing with the road transportation and other transportation methods, this will be better. And because we can travel, we can carry a large amount of things, very heavy equipments or heavy things can be transported, and the expense will be easy. Like if there is a one from one country to another country, if it is a faraway country, if we have to travel, then we cannot use the roadways or railways. So only the possible ways that either we can use aeroplane, air transportation, or marine transportation. And in that you can see, like you can compare the value of these things. So if you are traveling through air, is a very complicated or still very costly. Okay, so we can use emergency medicine or any kind of things like that can be transported through aeroplane, but other type of big goods and all, and if you have to carry, then it has to be transported through ships only. Okay, marine trade was another important branch of global trade network. Malabar coast, on which Mussoorie is situated, has a long history of international marine trade going back to the era of Roman Empire. So Malabar coast, somewhere nearby Kerala side and road, there is a Malabar coast is there, and that area on which Mussoorie is situated has a long history of international maritime trade going back to the era of Roman Empire. So even from the Roman Empire time onwards, the transportation has been taken place from there. So their very long history is available there. Pepper was particularly valued in the Roman Empire and was known as black gold. So pepper, that the kali mirch, pepper that we are getting, that is very considered. It is cultivated in Kerala and that southern side, and in southern side, and it will be it is transported or it is shipped to Roman Empire, and they consider it as a black gold. So they consider it in a high value. We get like gold is a high value product, and this is considered as a black gold, means it is a high value product. For centuries, it remained the reason for rivalry and conflict between various empires and trade powers to dominate the route for this trade. So then there was a rivalry between different countries because of these trade routes. So these people, those who are able to, so these routes are there. So this was under some empire. So the other country or other people cannot travel in that area, and if they have to travel, they have to pay some tax and all. Okay. So then that is why it becomes complicated for other countries. So there was a fight between the different countries or different empires for getting these roads or these routes or the sea routes and all. It was in search for an alternate route to India for spices that led to the discovery of America by Columbus in the closing years of 15th century, and also brought Vasco da Gama to the shores of Malabar in 1498. So they were searching for different routes, so they were able to get, and they were searching for, like they wanted to come to India, especially to the Kerala side, for getting the pepper, and for that they were searching for another route, and instead of coming to the Indian side, they went to the opposite side, and the Columbus reached to America, and they reached in America, and they considered thought that this is India, and they reached there. So such a way they discovered this America. And another thing is that the Vasco da Gama, he reached in Malabar in the year 1498. So this also was in search for a new route. So he was making another route. So the already existing route was there, but it was under the control of Roman Empire, and for other people it was difficult for them to travel. So they searched for another route, and such a way these two incidents has been taken place. Calicut was such a bustling emporium that it was even visited by Chinese ships to acquire items like Frankenstein, it is an essential oil, and myrrh, fragrant resin used in perfumes, medicines from the Middle East, as well as pepper, diamonds, pearls, and cotton from India. On the Coromandel coast, Pulicat was a major port in the 17th century. Textiles were the principal export from Pulicat to Southeast Asia. Okay, so another Calicut was such a bustling emporium that it was even visited by Chinese ship to acquire items like Frankenstein. Frankincense is a kind of essential oil, a kind of perfume-like thing, or oil used. Okay, and myrrh is also another one. Fragrant resin used in perfumes. So it is kind of a perfume, or it is used for a smell and all. It has got a very nice fragrance. Okay, so for that it is used myrrh, and also used in some medicines. So these things were available in Calicut. Calicut is a place located in Kerala, and it was available there. So even ships were coming from China to acquire these type of goods, as well as pepper, diamonds, pearls, and cotton from India. Not only these things, but also pepper, diamonds, pearls, and cotton. All these type of materials also were available in the Calicut area, and they were coming from even from China or in other countries. They were coming into our country for getting these goods. On the Coromandel coast, the Pulicat was a major port in the 17th century, and another important port area was Pulicat on the Coromandel coast, and textiles were the principal export from Pulicat to Southeast Asia. So this the product that they were exporting was textiles, clothes, and other type of things like sari or other type of cloth items, textile items, and all were exported. Okay, so that is about the transportation. The remaining portion we study in the next class. Okay, thank you so much.